a car accident? Watch what you say. After a car accident has occurred, you may not know exactly what to do, or how you should act. Emotions can often run high, and you may not be thinking straight, but you should be aware that you need to pay careful attention to what you say. This is especially so when you're talking to anyone else who was involved in the accident, and witnesses too. When words can hurt. When it comes to making a claim or filing a lawsuit, the question who will pay for it usually comes down to who was found to be most at fault for the car accident. Statements that have been made at the scene of the accident are some of the most powerful bits of evidence used. If, for example, you were to say, "I'm sorry, but I did not see you," your words could be taken as evidence that you think you have caused the car accident. However, a closer look at the circumstances and evidence surrounding the evidence may prove that you did not. For example, you may not have seen the other driver because they were driving too quickly, they ran a red light, or they did not have any headlights on and were driving when it was dark. There may be a valid reason why you did not see the car that you hit, and the driver of the car you hit could be more to blame than you are. You could be mistaken. As you can see by the various situations demonstrated above, you need to be careful what you say when you are involved in a car accident. You should also refrain from making any suggestion that you were somehow to blame for the accident, as there is always a chance that you could be mistaken. This is especially the case when you are faced with the confusion and stress that comes with having a car accident. The bottom line is, what you say to anyone at the scene of your car accident may not help you when you make a claim or file a lawsuit. What you must do. You do of course have to exchange driver's license numbers and car insurance details with the other driver. However, when it comes to discussing the ins and outs of the accident, you should only really discuss the details of the accident with a police officer. You should also stick to all of the facts, and only answer the questions that the police officer asks you. Your statements. You should also be aware that any statement you make at the scene of the accident could be wrong. There is also the chance that your statement may be misinterpreted or misunderstood. For example, a witness may change your statement of "I was driving properly" to "I wasn't driving properly." You may also be faced with being misinterpreted if you say the words "I'm sorry" as if you were admitting it was your fault that the accident occurred. If you think you were responsible for the accident, you can accept responsibility at a later date, and when you have had time to analyze the situation carefully. If you have sustained an injury due to being involved in a car accident that was another driver's fault, please speak to a personal injury lawyer because you may have a personal injury claim.